Are you tired of people pleasing? Have you had enough of trying to make other people happy when you're f***ing miserable? Well, I'm here to tell you all hope is not lost, and I'm here to help. Welcome to How to Stop People Pleasing. You see, the thing about people pleasing, that sneaky little, funny little guy, it sneaks up on us. By the time that we realize we're doing it, we are like, where the heck did you come from? No, seriously, tell me now because you're ruining my life. As they always say, the first step to realizing you have a problem is admitting the problem is there to begin with. And people pleasing, my friends, whether we like it or not, is a problem. But on the bright side, it is possible to deal with, acknowledge, and work through. So I think where one should start with in this process of learning to properly deal with people pleasing habits is asking yourself, where does this come from? Where does this originate in my life? What was I taught directly and indirectly that programmed me to think that I owe someone else more than I owe myself? And then say, that, I'm kidding, I'm totally kidding. Now that you see this isn't an inherent issue that you were born with, it's something that you were taught. The next step should naturally be accountability. Good one. Since we want to be better, we can't really be bitter because that's no fun. Realizing how we became the way that we are, which helps us decide that we want to change, we have to be very honest with ourselves, but also not fall into blame. I think that blame gives away your personal power. And why would we do that? We have the power to heal, change, and create better and healthy habits if we choose to do so. And therefore, no one is to blame, not even ourselves. Yes, honey, not even ourselves. After you look this little guy called people pleasing in the eye, say, hey, I see you, but honestly, it's been long enough. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the out of here, okay? As you acknowledge your people pleasing, you take accountability. I think the next step is taking proper action, whether this be at work or in your personal life. And I don't mean go to work and tell your coworker that you hate them because you've people pleased them to oblivion and now you feel resentful. I mean taking meaningful, intentional action, and it is not for others, it is for you moving forward. If in the previous step you found your people pleasing began in childhood or at a much earlier age, allow yourself to go back and reclaim that part of your inner child. Tell the younger you that it's okay to say no. It's okay to speak up. It's okay to have boundaries. And it's even okay to distance yourself from the people that you feel don't have your best interests at heart without trying to people please them into liking you. No need to deny it. We've all been there. It's a safe space. It's a safe space. This process can be difficult, especially if people pleasing was something that you developed to survive in certain environments. You will have to repeat this process again and again until it becomes a habit, breaking the other habit, people pleasing. Not to feel hopeless, because we're in the same boat here. I have found myself feeling afraid to speak my true opinions about something, or feeling guilty for being myself fully when I know that I'm no longer people pleasing others. But the thing is, your younger self deserves to know that it was never your job to put yourself second to anyone, or to suppress your feelings, opinions, in essence, to make anyone else feel more comfortable. And the final step in this process that I have found useful to breaking these habits of people pleasing is to take action by forming new habits. Speaking up, practicing presence, and slowing down before you say yes and agree to doing something you don't actually want to do. I think it's a key to mention here that it is now time that your adult self allow for you to have a lot more shamelessness and care a lot less of what other people think and feel about you. This feels huge on the journey to stop people pleasing, because somewhere along the way of doing it to survive, you really start to care more about other people's emotions and even feelings about you over the way that you feel and view yourself. You are you. That is clear, that is obvious, right? You live with yourself daily, so you should know that you have every right to prioritize your feelings, your opinions, and your perspectives, especially about yourself. So if you want to try something new and you feel like you might have someone around you that could be upset by it, I'm gonna need you to give a lot more not giving a baby. You do not exist to make other people happy. Of course, you should want to be a decent human being, kind, loving, accepting of others and all. But if you're watching this video, if you specifically clicked on this video because of the title, then I feel like I don't need to tell you that. You may go out of your way to be all of these things for other people, but are you being those things for yourself first and foremost? If not, that's okay. It's never too late to start. Once I had realized I was people pleasing, even if it was in the most minor of ways, I reflected when these habits had formed, accepted it as it was, and thought about the ways I could move forward actively, doing things differently to prioritize and validate my own voice, feelings, and perspective, no matter who is around. I started saying no to a lot more people, places, and things, and even when it was difficult, I trusted my gut. I really considered the alternative options of saying no or trying something else before just saying yes. To simplify some of the steps of how I'm learning to break people-pleasing habits, I leave you with these 6 tips. 1. Really consider your alternative options and start saying no if necessary. If you don't have a clear and confident yes, say no, or I need more time to think about this. 2. Those that respect your boundaries and want to see you thrive in respecting your own boundaries will respect your answer, whether it is yes or no. 3. Dig deeper into your people-pleasing habits. Where did they begin? Why did they form? And are they now presently doing you more harm than good? 4. While you acknowledge the varying factors of why you may have started this habit, make sure you are kind with yourself. There are, of course, many factors like societal pressures. For example, being a girl or a woman, the pressure to be kind, likable, polite, etc. 5. I say this step with the encouragement for you to use your own discernments and your own convictions of what is best for you in your life. Let go of people, places, things, agreements which solely benefit from your people-pleasing habits in a way that is ultimately detrimental to you. And last, we have 6. Create habits and routines that constantly remind you that your experience matters. You deserve to prioritize your needs, wants, desires, and feelings, and to surround yourself with folks who want to respect those things about you as well. And finally, I leave you with an affirmation for your journey. Although growth is sometimes uncomfortable, I still have the strength to move forward and do what is best for me. I know that sometimes it can be hard to break a habit like this, especially one that you were taught so young, so essentially it feels like all you've ever known. You deserve better. You deserve to truly put you first, and of course still be a kind, generous, loving bomb, but one that is exuding a lot more not giving a f***ness, knowing that your perspectives, opinions, and ideas are yours for a reason. Let them matter to you before you continue to put someone else's above them. Your inner child deserves it. They always have, and they still do. Thank you for joining me for this How to Stop People Pleasing 101 course. You have just passed. You made it to the end. A+ work. Go and set your boundaries. Love upon yourself. Be great. Don't let this world get you down. And last but not least, stay true. I'll see you guys next video. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more videos like this, please comment down below and let me know. If you would like to see now, this is a green screen. You only know that if you made it to the end of the course and you passed flying colors. Okay, don't tell nobody else. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like this video. Bye!